Charitable Business of the Year. The award is to honor businesses that have made significant charitable contributions to the community. Applicants are judged based on the extent of services provided to the community, the impact the services have, and the commitment the business has shown over time. The award honors businesses that have made outstanding contributions to the economy and community. The business should also display leadership in business and community affairs, be actively involved in professional and/or trade associations, and maintain equal opportunity employment. And the winner is Security Bank of Pulaski County. Security Bank of Pulaski County was nominated by the Pulaski County Health Center. They have been a small-town community bank since 1936. With a large emphasis on professional, friendly customer interaction, Security Bank is a full-service bank ready to meet all your needs. They offer 3 locations in Waynesville and St. Robert and are ready and available to help anytime, in person or by phone. Online and phone banking offer after-hours help as well. Safe, sound, and secure, Security Bank was voted Best of the Best for the last 17 years. Security Bank of Pulaski County is being nominated as Charitable Business of the Year based on their consistency and years of exemplary dedication to supporting our community in multiple ways. They not only contribute monetarily but also give of themselves personally to volunteer and support local events, activities, and programs. Mike Dunbar has been serving on our Healthy Futures Pulaski County Coalition for a few years now and has been a part in several of our events to include Frog Hill Half Marathon and One Sole Purpose, a program that provides new shoes to kids in our local Title I elementary schools. Additionally, food for several mass vaccine clinics was provided by Security Bank of Pulaski County, with Mike often delivering and serving the food himself. This was appreciated by the Guard members, volunteers, and staff more than Mike and his staff could ever know. The Security Bank of Pulaski County team goes far beyond what they've done to support our agency. They also support Leadership Pulaski County, Junior Leadership Pulaski County, Light Up Pulaski County, Choices, Waynesville-St. Robert Chamber Ambassador Club, Taste of Pulaski County, Route 66 Challenge, Chamber Luncheon Sponsorship, Committee of 50, AUSA, CASA of South Central Missouri. Mike is a court-appointed special advocate for children. Civilian aid to Secretary of the Army, Keith, Waynesville School District, Rotary Club of Pulaski County, Salvation Army, Habitat for Humanity, Sustainable Ozarks Partnership, Leonard Wood Institute, Fostering Together, Genesis House, Waynesville-St. Robert Youth Sports, Frog Fitness Group, Pulaski County Fair, and the list goes on. Mike, Keith, and the rest of the team at Security Bank of Pulaski County don't support these and other organizations for the recognition. It's because they truly care about and love our community and want to see each individual and organization thrive and grow. They may not expect this recognition, but it is well deserved. Community Nonprofit of the Year. An organization will be presented with this Top Achievement Award to honor and recognize an outstanding nonprofit organization. Applicants must have been a nonprofit organization under Section 501c3 or 6 of the Internal Revenue Code for at least 3 years and have a local governance and management structure in place. Award will be presented based on the criteria of mission and program community impact. And the winner is Sustainable Ozarks Partnership, nominated by Luge Hardman. The Sustainable Ozarks Partnership was established in 2012 to formalize regional support for Fort Leonard Wood. Community members, leaders from businesses, local and regional governments, state agencies, and civic organizations from the 4 counties, Laclede, Phelps, Pulaski, and Texas, that surround Fort Leonard Wood came together to create the SOP. All of these key contributors were interested in having an organization that could represent the region with one voice on issues that are vital to the long-term readiness and sustainability of Fort Leonard Wood. SOP's mission is to foster the region's continuing commitment to national defense, advocate for local and regional quality of life initiatives, as well as Fort Leonard Wood's sustainment and growth, publicize regional consensus, and function as the central point of contact for regional partners. SOP's vision is for regional communities, governments, and organizations, Fort Leonard Wood, state and federal enablers working together as stakeholders to make the region an ever better place to live, work, and play while enabling Fort Leonard Wood mission success and advocating for sustainment and growth. As our region's defense community support organization, the Sustainable Ozarks Partnership has over the past year worked diligently in bringing positive recognition to Fort Leonard Wood and our communities and working on initiatives that strengthen Fort Leonard Wood and the Fort Leonard Wood region. Their accomplishments include improvements in the areas of partnerships that support Fort Leonard Wood's mission success, regional health care, regional transportation access, quality of public education, military spouse and veteran employment initiatives, quality of life, and infrastructure resiliency. SOP continues to raise the profile of Fort Leonard Wood and our communities through their direct engagements with senior uniformed and civilian DoD leaders. They very effectively deliver our unified message of how region-wide community support for Fort Leonard Wood is formalized, focused and engaged through the SOP and guided by a formal strategic plan, and how the Fort Leonard Wood region and its leaders are committed to continue enhancing the quality of life for service members and their families. SOP is an important part of why we are a great American defense community. Community Improvement Award. This award will be presented to the business that makes the most significant improvements on their commercial property. These improvements can be made over a period of time in the Waynesville-St. Robert community. The winner is Piney River Taproom, nominated by Luge Hardman. Marissa and Matt Beatty returned to Matt's hometown in 2017 from Oregon. Matt had been a professional brewer there for over 2 decades, working with the Ninkasi Brewing in Eugene, Oregon. He became the head brewer at the Piney River Brewing Company after moving back. In Oregon, Matt loved the craft breweries and pubs that were everywhere. They wanted to create a place for people to enjoy and learn more about craft beer here in his hometown. They wanted a more relaxed, family-friendly setting than a typical bar. Matt wanted a place on the square as this was where he had grown up. He wanted to be part of the revitalization of the square. They found the Big Wheels building knowing it would require major renovation. The project took over a year and was full of hurdles they weren't expecting, but they persevered. They are proud to offer the community something new and unique. They welcome the military community and offer craft beer that they might miss from their travels. The taproom has become a favorite of travelers, military members, and locals alike. Marissa was beaming with pride as she said, "I love when someone traveling Route 66 finds a new beer they like. We enjoy being on the square and being situated in the middle of parades and festivals. Our favorite is Christmas on the Square. We are excited to continue being part of the revitalization of our downtown." Educator of the Year. The Chamber would like to recognize one individual that has made an outstanding contribution to the community through education. The recipient of this award performs a key function in providing an opportunity for the youth of today to become the leaders of tomorrow. A professional recognized in the field of education who has made a significant contribution through education to improve the Waynesville-St. Robert community. The individual should be competent and resourceful in providing strong ties between education and the business community. This individual should be nominated by his or her colleagues as an outstanding contributor to the field of education and should be respected by students and peers. And the winner is Steve Ward, nominated by Luge Hardman. For 32 years, Steve taught high school English, including these courses: freshman language arts, sophomore language arts, beginning composition, mythology, British literature, photography, video journalism, and scholastic journalism, also known as yearbook. He pioneered online education when he developed online mythology 1 and 2 classes. In addition, he worked with several other teachers to bring the PLC process to Waynesville High School. He also served as the yearbook advisor and could be seen along the sidelines of many games coaching students in photography. He was an English teacher but will most be remembered as the yearbook guy. Steve's legacy will be felt at Waynesville for many years to come. Affable, fun-loving, unassuming, he was liked by all who knew him. He was a willing team player and respected by colleagues. The 2021 Chamber Organization of the Year goes to an organization that is committed to providing the highest quality community health and environmental service advice, knowledge, and protection in our county. They excelled as a partner and advisor to the Chamber while we faced uncertainty during 2020 at the onset of COVID-19 pandemic. They not only provided valuable guidance, advice, and support to our members, but served as the go-to authority for the whole community. They provided us with masks and sanitizer materials when they were in short supply. They were a key partner in the development of the educational materials that we shared with our members and in creation of the Pulaski Strong Pledge to keep our community safe. We were able to move back toward normal when we went ahead with our Community Pride Night, assuring participants safely with their help on food handling and a hand washing station. Their service and dedication to our community was remarkable. The winner is the Pulaski County Health Center. This year's Chamber Volunteers of the Year recipients have helped the Chamber in immeasurable ways. Their dedication and willingness to do whatever the Chamber asks, such as taking care of all the newcomer bags, 1,042 since 2020, that are distributed weekly to Fort Leonard Wood, putting together shop local key tags, prepared the holiday cards with this year's plaque stickers, organizing choices kits, and much more has lightened the load for the Chamber staff. The winners are Charles Collado and Brandon Castaneda. "2021 Ambassador of the Year." This award is based on the number of points earned at chamber events and program tasks. Between 2020 and 2021, Russ Dixon earned 114 points from 100 events held. 2021 Citizen of the Year. The Citizen of the Year award is meant to recognize individuals not for a particular year of volunteer service, but rather to recognize a person who has performed outstanding and dedicated volunteer service to the community and/or towards helping others over time separate from their employment responsibilities. The individual nominated must have provided such volunteer service in the Waynesville-St. Robert area. The nominees are Mr. Larry Sexton. For the past 45 years, Larry has been a pillar of this community, actively engaged, participating, leading, and investing in our community in order to ensure a successful future, and his efforts have resulted in strong growth and improved quality of life for all aspects of our community. Larry started Sellers Sexton with his father-in-law, Bill Sellers, in 1977. He knew then that community involvement was essential to being successful. Larry knew that by supporting causes and organizations that impacted the future of the community that everyone would win. Too many dollars to count were invested in Cub Scout, Girl Scout fundraisers, school event fundraisers, spouse luncheons for military spouses, Armed Services YMCA, Salvation Army lunches, chamber lunches, and so many more. If there was a need, Larry and his business supported it. During Desert Shield, Desert Storm, when the 5th Engineers deployed to the Middle East, Larry sponsored car safety inspections for spouses for free in order to ensure that their vehicles were safe to travel and in good condition. Larry's leadership at Sellers Sexton showcased how businesses could make a positive difference, and the friendly culture of service is always evidenced due to Larry and his leadership style. Larry has been invested in our community in many ways. An auto dealership for 45 years with multiple brands, he was a partner in the development, construction, and operation of the Fairfield Inn and their newest brand of Sellers Sexton Power Sports. Larry was featured in Time magazine as the Quality Dealer of the Year award, again bringing distinct credit on our community. Larry has been a member of the Committee of 50 since he came to town. His leadership as the chairman and as a long-standing board member has ensured that service members are recognized every month at the famous Committee of 50 luncheon. Larry started the tradition of presenting a $100 bill to the service member that created a lot of gasps in the day for incredible support. During the base realignment and closure of 95, Larry worked hard with the Chamber, the Committee of 50, the leadership of Fort Leonard Wood, and the state in order to ensure that Fort Leonard Wood remained the installation of choice when they decided the fate of Fort Leonard Wood or Fort McClellan, Alabama. The Bragg Commission chose Fort Leonard Wood to be the new home of the military police and chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear schools. Fort Leonard Wood is now the Maneuver Support Center of Excellence as a result of that, and our area has boomed. Larry's leadership and involvement with the Association of the United States Army has been nothing short of stellar. He has been a chapter president, a state president, and was the 5th region president for 4 years. Larry was respected as a community partner, and his respect throughout the community in Fort Leonard Wood created a great partnership that amplified our voice for the Army and support for soldiers. Businesses in the area knew how important supporting the fort was, and their actions showed it. Larry's leadership is infectious and has made our community better and stronger. Larry was involved in the establishment and development of the Leonard Wood Institute and the Sustainable Ozarks Partnership. These efforts brought focused efforts of federal defense contracts to our area that focused on national defense contracts to support our mission at Fort Leonard Wood. His ability to lead and connect local, state, and national leaders to achieve more for our area has been very impactful. The tech park, airport improvements, new hospital, and so many other actions would not have occurred without these efforts and attention. As a civilian aide to the Secretary of the Army for 10 years, Larry continued to be a champion for our area. He was a respected and trusted CASA and showcased Fort Leonard Wood, our soldiers, and their families. Larry has been a business owner, community leader, military supporter, and a great friend to all of us that have had a chance to learn from him, his actions, example, and accomplishments. Mr. Sean Wilson. Sean A. Wilson is a native of Chicago, Illinois, and he resides with his wife Janice, son Sean, and daughter Anaya in Waynesville, Missouri. Sean is a retired Army First Sergeant with over 21 years of honorable service as a combat engineer. His time serving did not end with his service to his nation, but expanded to his community upon transition. Sean is a licensed ordained minister and pastor who provides spiritual care to a small congregation in Waynesville. Since 2012, Sean has been involved in his community in several capacities. He assisted with flood and disaster recovery efforts since 2013, supporting the floods of 2013, 2015, and 2017. He was an AmeriCorps Vista volunteer and was assigned as the representative of the local Pulaski County community organizations active in disaster, responsible for Pulaski County program development relief efforts. After completing his time, he was nominated as the chair and continues to function in that capacity. Sean continues to be an active chamber member by volunteering his time as a choices presenter, instructor for Leadership Pulaski County classes, the Government and Military Affairs Committee chair, Veterans Day Parade volunteer, Route 66 Challenge volunteer, and has always made himself available with setup or teardown efforts for chamber events when he can. Sean was also an active volunteer with the Waynesville-St School District as a mentor for the Way Connect program to help high-risk youth. He also played a critical role in the initiation of the program with Freedom Elementary. Sean volunteered his services with the Dads Mentoring Dads program in Phelps County, a program for fathers who did not have fathers in their lives. Sean also volunteers as an AARP driver safety instructor and district coordinator. Sean also finds time to assist the Pulaski County Health Department with their Healthy Futures Pulaski County Fit Friday program. Other contributions to his community include being a previous park board member and president for the City of Waynesville, a current city councilman for the City of Waynesville, the 2019 Tree of Lights honorary chair for the Salvation Army, bell ringer for the Salvation Army, the annual Waynesville Pumpkin Fest coordinator, the National Kids to Park Day community coordinator, and a chaplain with Days of Hope, which services youth in residential facilities. Sean also helps other churches and nonprofit organizations to provide support to the community, such as the Back to School Extravaganza, the Community Christmas Dinner, the Teen Summit, and clothing giveaways, to name a few. Sean was also the guest speaker for the Honoring Our Heroes pre-race banquet to encourage transitioning veterans' involvement in their communities. Sean has been recognized as the 2017 Waynesville-St. Robert Chamber of Commerce Volunteer of the Year, recipient of the Merrimack Regional Outstanding Volunteer Award in 2017, and the 2018 December Volunteer of the Month for AARP Driver Safety. Sean has a servant's heart. He's always willing to give his time, talents, and resources. He leads by example, and one of his favorite quotes, "We can't change what we refuse to touch." His actions prove that he desires to create positive change in his community and the surrounding areas. He is also a member of local organizations and national organizations such as the Pulaski County Rotary Club International, Leadership Pulaski County Alumni, Fort Leonard Wood Team Red, White, and Blue, the Frog Fitness Group, Healthy Futures Pulaski County, the Army Engineer Association, the 82nd Airborne Association, and the American Association of Christian Counselors. Sean is also a published author and songwriter who aims to encourage and inspire those who need it most. His first book was a children's book titled Life Through the Eyes of a Butterfly. The message was intended to encourage our youth and discourage suicide among adolescents. Sean has a Bachelor of Science degree from Liberty University in Interdisciplinary Studies. He is currently attending Webster University's Master's in Counseling program. Sean desires to be a licensed marriage and family therapist with aspirations to strengthen families within the community. The 2021 Citizen of the Year is Sean Wilson.